Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life, is directed by a guy named Steve Carr. It stars people like Griffin Gluck, Lauren Graham, Rob Riggle. It's based on a kid's book, I think, written by James Patterson and Chris Tebbets. The story is about this kid who has this really crazy imagination. He loves to draw in this book. He also has a little bit of a problem with authority. He's kicked out of a whole bunch of schools and he finally goes to this school. There's like an overabundance of rules. There's this crazy principal who has like a rule book with like 50,000 different rules in it and what you can do and what you can't do. Basically, the kid decides to rebel. He decides to do a whole bunch of crazy pranks and stunts to break the rules or whatever. And we have our movie, a really shitty, tonally fucked up movie that missed its mark on pretty much everything. The sequel should be about high school, because middle school, yeah, it's not good, but high school's a lot worse. Trust me. This movie had a couple of things going for it. I really like some of the cartoon sequences in this movie. They do this thing where his imagination is like so crazy that when he sees stuff happen in real life, there's like an animated cartoon to go with it that kind of portrays how he's feeling at the moment or some shit like that. And the cartoons are pretty imaginative and sometimes kind of funny, and they're pretty well done. There's a couple of people in this movie that feel like they're actually trying, like they're actual characters. The mother, played by Lauren Graham, I mean, we've seen her in a lot of shit. She's not bad in the movie. And the main kid, Griffin Gluck, he's not horrible. I mean, he doesn't really do much to stand out in my mind, but he's not a bad piece in terms of pieces fitting in. There's a couple of cool sounds on the soundtrack, so it has that going for it. This movie is a scatterbrained clusterfuck. I don't even know why I watched this movie. I watched it on a whim. I went to go see that Doctor Strange IMAX footage, and then this movie just happened to be around, so I went to go see it because I hadn't seen it. It came out this past weekend, and having watched it, I have no earthly idea what kind of drugs I was sipping or what kind of alcohol I ingested that day, because I have no idea why I wasted my time on this movie. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time reviewing it. This is a kid's movie that tonally has no fucking clue what it wants to be. The performances are all over the place, from really low-key and drama, Lifetime original movie, to over the top, insane, goofy. Not over the top in a fun way. It's more like over the top in an unrealistic way. So over the top that this whole movie should have been a cartoon, because at least then I would get it more. But when you have real life people trying to go for this realistic story with this kid that has imagination, you have real life people acting like cartoon characters. It just really dumbs down the entire experience for me, and it makes me question what they were trying to go for in this movie. Not to mention the humor. The humor in this movie also all over the place. I mean, from one minute it's harmless kid humor, and then on another minute they try to go for like adult jokes and they try to like reach an adult audience. I would have thought that a paranoid schizophrenic directed this movie because of the tone. The tone is all over the place. One minute the movie's trying to be a serious drama with a kid who goes through some trauma in his earlier years and has to deal with that as a kid that's growing up. Then you have over the top slapstick humor, then you have corny kid humor, then you have adult kid humor. The movie just jumps back and forth so suddenly and so abruptly from serious to humorous to drama. I have no idea what the director was trying to accomplish when the tone and the characters and the acting is so scatterbrained and not focused. There's a scene in this movie where the kid gets in trouble and the book that he's drawing in, the principal confiscates it and actually puts it into a bucket of acid. Yeah, I'm not making that up. He puts the kid's book into a bucket of acid. What the fuck? I have no idea what they were going for in this movie, and frankly, I don't care. I don't know why I wasted my time with it. It's not bad enough to where I can get angry about it, but it's not good enough for me to recommend anything about it. This movie definitely gets the guilty pleasure rating of Smallville. I mean, there's a couple of things here or there, but that's about it. That's my worthless, needless review of this movie. I have no idea why I did it. I guess I just have a healthy obsession with reviewing shit that I don't need to review. So guys, have you seen it? You haven't seen it. Just stop. You haven't seen it. I'm testifying that to the $6.9 million that is scored on opening weekend. Yeah, You didn't go see this movie, so I'm not even going to ask you that. Stay tuned, guys. I have a special announcement regarding my series of 24 reviews. That's going to be coming up soon. I also have a football video that I'm doing tomorrow, my weekly reaction videos. Can't wait to put that out for you. I'm also going to be reviewing the pilot episode of Supergirl, talking about the new Superman, so look forward to that too. If you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.